4 Keys to Eternal Happiness. Part 4. Meditation. Hi. Through this lecture, you will learn the secrets to living a happy life for a lifetime. Additionally, you will get fundamental healing of body and mind, from depression to adult diseases. Third key plus fourth key is meditation.
You said that I need to treat my depression to be happy. Can you explain why treating depression can help me get rid of addiction?
Doctors recommend meditation as the best treatment for burnout. The final goal of the third key, freedom from addiction, and the fourth key, physical health, to eternal happiness, is meditation. Health is the cause of meditation, and freedom from addiction is the result of meditation.
What is meditation?
My definition of meditation is as follows. What is meditation? It is staying in a state of happiness without depending on anything. Spacing out is meditation. Sunbathing while looking up at the blue sky can also be a good meditation. If you are away from all the dependent factors, psychotropic drugs, products, people, travel, etc., and your body is in perfect health, then doing nothing can be meditation. You can stay happy forever. Topic of meditation.
You emphasize the importance of meditation. What should I think about while meditating?
During meditation, all you can do is breathe and think. If you're happy just by being still even without thinking, you don't need to think. However, depending on the situation, your thoughts can change your real life. Here are some meditation topics I recommend. 1. If you currently have afflictions or problems, consider their causes and solutions. With the invention of easy and convenient tools for enjoyment like the internet, smartphone, social media, and OTT, humanity's knowledge has increased, but wisdom has actually decreased. New discoveries and creative ideas are born from years of experience and reflection. Unfortunately, over time, humans have become more reliant on easy and quick methods, leading to less time for reflection. As a result, we're becoming fools who don't use what we have effectively. If you have a problem in your life, invest time and effort in finding a solution. Only then you can resolve the root cause and prevent the same problem from recurring. To resolve a fundamental problem, you must identify its exact source. If a problem remains unresolved, dig deeper to find the root cause. Or, when you encounter an unsolvable problem, if you discover the root of the problem will surely disappear. More precisely, you will realize that the problem never existed from the first place. After that, you will be free from similar problems forever. 2. If you currently have no problem, there is no need to think about anything. Simply enjoy this state. You have overcome countless trials and tribulations on your own, and thanks to that, you have achieved the peace you have now. Feel proud of yourself and fully enjoy this peace. You deserve it. 3. If you are currently free from problems but are not happy during meditation, it means there is a problem somewhere in your body. In this case, try imagining something pleasant. Reminisce about a happy moment in the past, or imagine your future dreams coming true. You can experience that situation through meditation.
When I imagine happy moments, I feel happy. But when I finish meditating, I feel empty because my imagination is not reality.
Don't worry about it. Real situations also fade with time. Both good and bad events become memories. The only difference is that imagination fades quickly, while reality takes a little longer. This too shall pass. Source from King David's Ring. How to determine if meditation is possible.
Last time you said that I need to be healthy to get rid of addiction, so that means I need to be healthy to meditate. So how healthy should I be to meditate?
Unfortunately, not everyone is ready to meditate. There are simple ways to know if you are ready to meditate. 1. Look at the blue sky when the weather is nice. 2. If the sun's energy enters your body through your eyes and you feel better, the corners of your mouth will go up. 3. If your breathing is comfortable and you feel happy for a long time, you are ready to meditate. If so, you can continue to enjoy it. There is no addiction or withdrawal symptoms, and it does not require money, time, or effort. You can also do your work happily with the energy you get from meditation. You can always stay happy by earning a living expense doing what you love, working only as much as you need, and replenishing your energy by meditating during the rest of the time. If you feel anxious or depressed while looking at the blue sky, it means you have depression. Depression is like feeling pain in your legs when you fall. Depression is a signal from your body telling you that there is a problem somewhere in your body and that you need to take care of yourself. Resting page. Principles of xylitol gum. Do you know how xylitol gum prevents cavities? First, before you hear the story, you need to know what causes cavities. Cavity bacteria eat sugar, digest it, and produce acid through excretion, and that acid destroys the enamel of the teeth, causing cavities. Xylitol contains very sweet ingredients, but it is not sugar. So when xylitol enters mouth, the cavity bacteria think it is sugar and eat xylitol very diligently. But since xylitol is not sugar, it cannot be digested and is excreted as is. The bigger problem is that cavity bacteria eat the xylitol again and again, thinking it's sugar. If this process is repeated hundreds of times, the cavity bacteria will starve to death due to lack of nutrients. In other words, the cavity bacteria are starving. So, a better way than chewing xylitol gum is not eating sugar. Physical therapy for depression. Bloodletting, wet cupping.
I tried meditating to treat my depression, but instead of feeling better, I became tense and had more random thoughts. How can I treat my depression?
Let me introduce you to a more active treatment for depression than meditation. One thing that depression patients have in common is that they feel extreme pain when they press on the area under their chest. The biggest cause of the depression and anxiety that depressed patients always feel is blood clots that have accumulated in the solar plexus. Here are some causes of physical pain that people don't know the reason. If stress continues for a long time, or if they have diabetes or high blood pressure, or if they eat a lot of processed foods, or if their blood circulation is blocked. Blood clots build up in the blood vessels and disrupt their blood circulation. There are several places in the human body where blood clots tend to accumulate: kidneys, liver, and solar plexus. Try to completely remove the blood clots from the patient's solar plexus, CV15. Then the depression will be cured. There are several methods to remove blood clots, including thrombolytics and bloodletting, wet cupping. Bloodletting here refers to a method of removing blood clot from the body by using cupping and a lancing device for blood sugar check. Bloodletting has been practiced in both the East and the West for a long time. The movie Dangerous Liaisons, 1988, shows a bloodletting scene from the Middle Age in Europe. It is not much different from the modern bloodletting method. When the physical health recovers, depression is naturally cured. That means depression is a body disease. The same goes for withdrawal symptoms. How to do bloodletting.
Can you explain in detail how to use the lancing device and suction cup device specifically?
The specific bloodletting method is as follows. 1. Press the area under your chest with your fingers to find the most painful point. 2. Mark a coin-sized circle with a marker pen on the point that hurts the most. 3. Attach the suction cup to the solar plexus and remove the air with a compressor. 1 to 2 minutes later, remove the suction cup. 4. Use a lancing device to make 20 to 30 holes in the circle. 5. Apply pressure with a suction cup to draw out blood. 6. When the bleeding stops, remove the cup. Wipe the blood off the treatment area with cotton ball and wipe it again with alcohol-soaked cotton. The fresh blood will be absorbed into the cotton. The red jelly that is not absorbed into the cotton is blood clot. 7. Repeat steps 4 through 6 3 to 6 times. The total amount of blood drawn per day should not exceed 50 milliliters, 1 egg. 8. Depending on the condition, repeat the bloodletting in the same spot every 10 to 15 days. 9. If no more blood clot is shown and only fresh blood is shown, the treatment is considered complete. Then you can stop bloodletting. Lifestyle that restores health.
You said that depression needs to be treated to be happy, and depression is a physical health problem. How should I change my lifestyle to be healthy?
Let me introduce you some methods to restore your health without spending money and with minimal effort. 1. Drink water 2 to 4 hours after a meal. 2. Fresh and balanced diet. Recommended foods: grains, fresh vegetables, fermented foods, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and roasted salt. Foods you can eat: olive oil, avocado oil, beans, nuts, fish, egg, cheese, and butter. 3. Avoid harmful foods: bad foods, processed foods, sugar, artificial additives, fried foods, meat from animals raised with growth hormones and antibiotics, pesticides or poison or genetically modified crops, and milk. 4. Removing blood clot with bloodletting. 5. Light exercise. Repeat walking and light jogging for 20 to 30 minutes a day. 6. Get enough sleep. Go to bed before 10 p.m. It is good to get more than 7 hours of sleep. 7. Gather energy through meditation. Let's look back the 4 keys.
You said that health is the most important factor of the 4 keys to happiness. Why is that?
Let's go back through the entire process, starting with the last key: physical health. 1. If your body is healthy, 4th key. 2. You will meditate naturally, meditation. 3. If you meditate, you will feel good, happiness. 4. If you feel good, you can escape from various addictions, 3rd key. 5. If you escape from all addictions, you will not need a lot of money. As a result, you can earn enough money to survive by doing work only what you like, 2nd key. 6. If you do what you like, life will be enjoyable, self-realization. 7. Additionally, the cost of survival will naturally follow, 1st key. That is why health is the most important key to eternal happiness. Resting page. Effects of alcohol. A teacher conducted an experiment to teach his students how bad it is to drink alcohol. The teacher prepared 2 glass test tubes. One test tube was filled with water, and the other was filled with strong alcohol. And he put 1 live earthworm in each test tube. The earthworm placed in water was alive and wriggling. The earthworm and the alcohol struggled and quickly melted. The teacher asked the students, "Students, what did you feel when you saw the earthworm melting away?" A student answered the teacher's question with confidence. "If you drink a lot of alcohol, the parasites in your body will melt away." Summary of the 4 keys to eternal happiness. 1. The first key. Surviving cost. Humans need a minimum living cost to survive. If you don't have enough money to survive, your survival will be threatened, and you won't be happy. 2. Money is essential for survival, but if you do a work you don't want to do to earn money, you will become stressed and unhappy. The purpose of working is to be happy, but it will bring the opposite result. 3. The second key. Favorite job. If you do only what you love, you may not make a lot of money, but you will earn enough to survive, and stress will not accumulate. 4. The first key, surviving cost, plus the second key. Favorite job is self-realization. Through self-realization, you can discover the purpose of living and the joy of life. You can live happily throughout your life. 5. If you find happiness in external dependencies, psychotropic drugs, material things, people, and travel, you will become addicted to those factors and experience withdrawal symptoms. You will feel depressed when you do nothing, and you will need stronger stimulation as time goes by. In addition, you will have to do more work you don't want to do because you need more money due to overconsumption. As a result, you will fall into a dilemma where you will become more stressed to be happy. 6. The third key. Freedom from addiction. If you are free from all external dependencies, you will always be happy, and your financial problems will be solved on their own. 7. If you continue to feel anxious even after avoiding external dependencies, it means you have depression. The causes of withdrawal symptoms and depression are the same. It is a health problem of the body. 8. The fourth key. Physical health. When your body is perfectly healthy, depression is cured, and you are always happy without relying on anything. You are free from addictions on your own. Its third key. When your body is healthy, your physical strength improves, and your desire for self-realization arises. You can enjoy your favorite work, second key, so your life becomes happy. When you do what you want, money follows naturally, and you do not need a lot of money because your life is happy. Its first key. 9. The third key, freedom from addiction, plus the fourth key, physical health, is meditation. Meditation is maintaining a state of happiness when you do nothing and do not rely on anything. If you meditate, you can achieve eternal happiness. 10. When your body becomes completely healthy and you reach the stage where you can meditate well, you too will become a person like the saints, Jesus, Buddha, Confucius, and Socrates. There were only 2 things that made the saints different from ordinary people. Saints were physically healthy, and they knew a few more laws of life that others didn't know. I'll explain more about this later in this book. Humans are very complex animals, so we need a lot of things to live. I have summarized the 4 most important factors. 4 keys to unlock eternal happiness. Surviving costs, favorite job, freedom from addictions, and physical health. If it is difficult to remember all 4 factors, just remember 2 goals. 2 goals for eternal happiness: self-realization and meditation. If it is difficult to remember even 2, try to remember just 1. In any case, in any situation, the most important key to happiness is health. Once you solve your health problem, other problems, surviving cost, favorite job, and freedom from addiction will be solved by themselves. If you have no health problem, but other problems are not solved for a long time, it means you are not completely healthy yet. Thank you for attending this lecture. See you in the part 5.